And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Here we go.
They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. They said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Their first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Bears at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Fields now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Dorsett. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Going for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Room here to run. Touchdown, Houston. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Running left, Montgomery. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. Here's Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown Bears. Dante Pettis. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. This ball caught by Mechie. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
21.
On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Fields. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there, and you know you're going to need some big...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kyler Gordon picks it off. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Dante Pettis with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Santos with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Garoppolo now. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion comes the tight end left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown. Byron Pringle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're winning 7 now, 28-21. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Chicago!
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
65.
Garoppolo on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
21.
On second down, here's Pierce. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And some space here. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And now after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the third quarter. And now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy much different here in the second half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
The score, Texans 35, Bears 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Another try after the first down sack.
Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
That's complete right around the 8. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
141 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action, Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they need to make something happen for a chance at a comeback, and I'd say that qualifies. They took advantage of the play-action pass by the offense, ran right through it, and got a big sack in a big moment.
Under pressure, they got him again. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here comes Pettis on the return.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came.
And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chase Claypool,
57 yards.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, that's Lazard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Hand off left side, Pierce. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Here's Fields.
This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw, Fields.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
First down, here's the run to Montgomery.
90 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now Fields.
Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. In motion, the tight end. They try again with Montgomery. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Santos with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
He's got a man, complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
21.
Now Garoppolo.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. One final try now for Garoppolo.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blow.